You might already have heard about the benefits of volcano exploding and how it leads to formation of some specific kind of rock in nature. However, there happens to be this largest volcano which has been reported to be finally exploding and cracking up the surface of our Earth. But which volcano are we talking about? Why is it exploding suddenly? And how will it crack up the surface of our Earth? Continue watching the video till the end to know more. Hey everyone, and welcome back to yet another video from our channel. We hope you guys are doing extremely well. In this video, we will be talking about the largest volcano that is exploding and will probably crack up the surface of our Earth. We will be diving deep into every aspect of this news, so if you are new to this channel, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. Now, without any further ado, let's hop right into the video. Smoke filled the Hawaiian night sky on Sunday, glowing a bright red, signaling the eruption of the world's largest active volcano. Mauna Loa, which means long mountain in Hawaiian, erupted at approximately 11:30 p.m. local time on Sunday. It had been showing signs of unrest since September, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The federal agency designated the volcano alert level as warning, meaning hazardous eruption is imminent, underway, or suspected. As of Monday morning, there had been no calls for evacuation. The mayor of Hawaii County, Mitch Roth, said the eruption does not appear to be threatening any downslope communities. But as a precaution, the Hawaii government opened shelters for those who chose to evacuate at the Old Kona Airport in Kailua Kona and Kaila Gym in Pahala. Mauna Loa is one of 15 volcanoes located in the 8 main Hawaiian islands. It makes up roughly 51% of the island of Hawaii, according to the U.S. National Park Service. From the bottom of the sea, it stands 30,000 feet, more than 1,000 feet taller than the height of Mount Everest. Much of Mauna Loa is underwater, with only roughly 13,000 feet of it rising above sea level. The volcano's earliest lava flows can be traced back to between 600,000 and a million years ago. Scientists estimate that the Mauna Loa likely emerged above sea level about 300,000 years ago and has been rapidly growing ever since. Mauna Loa has erupted 33 times since written records of eruptions began in 1843. The last one took place in March 1984 and lasted 3 weeks. Lava advanced within 5 miles of Hilo, the largest city on the archipelago's Big Island. Among the destructive eruptions was one that occurred in the spring of 1868, when 4,000 acres of land were destroyed and 77 residents died in landslides and a tsunami and landslides spurred by earthquakes. The lava flow spanned 5 days, and the eruption is considered one of the deadliest natural disasters in Hawaiian history. As of Monday morning local time, the lava appeared to be contained and showed no signs of exiting the summit. But Mauna Loa eruptions have a history of being dynamic, and the flow of its lava can change rapidly in its early stages. Mauna Loa also tends to erupt lava at a very high rate, which can be particularly dangerous when it descends the volcano's steep slopes. It can produce fast-moving and long-traveled lava flows which require a quick response, the U.S. Geological Survey said. There is also a risk that winds may carry volcanic gas and fine ash downwind to the nearby communities. The world's largest active volcano burst into light for the first time in 40 years, spewing lava and hot ash Monday in a spectacular display of nature's fury by Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Rivers of molten rock could be seen high up on the volcano, venting huge clouds of steam and smoke at the summit on Big Island, and sparking warnings the situation could change rapidly. Pressure has been building at Mauna Loa for years, according to the United States Geological Survey, which reported the eruption could be seen from 45 miles, 72 kilometers, away, in the town of Kona, the west coast of Hawaii's main island. The eruption, which began shortly before midnight Sunday, was initially contained within the caldera, the concave area at the top of the volcano. But volcanologists said Monday lava was now escaping from cracks in its side. The eruption of Mauna Loa has migrated from the summit to the northeast rift zone, where fissures are feeding several lava flows, the USGS said on its website. The agency said there was currently no threat to people living below the eruption zone, but warned that the volcano was volatile. Based on past events, the early stages of a Mauna Loa rift zone eruption can be very dynamic. and the location and advance of lava flows can change rapidly. Experts also cautioned that winds could carry volcanic gas and fine ash downslope, as well as Pell's hair, the name given to fine strands of volcanic glass formed when lava skeins cool quickly in the air. Named after Pella, the Hawaiian goddess of volcanoes, the strands can be very sharp and pose potential danger to skin and eyes. Authorities in Hawaii have not issued any evacuation orders, although the summit area and several roads in the region were closed, and 2 shelters have been opened as a precaution. An ashfall advisory has been issued downwind of the volcano, with a light accumulation of ash expected on ships in ocean waters along the Big Island southeast. Volcanologist Robin George Andrews said the eruption had originally been contained but was now spreading. Oof! Lava is now erupting from fresh vents on the slopes along Mauna Loa's northeast rift zone, or NERZ. That brings a new hazardous dimension to the eruption, he wrote on Twitter. The fact that it is a hazardous mountain that hasn't erupted since 1984, the longest eruptive pause in its recorded history, is why we should all keep an eye on it. But Andrews predicted that unless the lava flow rate picks up dramatically, the city of Hilo to the northeast, home to about 44,000 people, will be okay. The largest volcano on Earth by volume, Mauna Loa, whose name means long mountain, covers half of the Big Island and is larger than the rest of the Hawaiian Islands combined. The volcano's submarine flanks stretch for miles to an ocean floor that is in turn depressed by Mauna Loa's great mass, making its summit some 17 kilometers, 10.5 miles, above its base, according to the USGS. One of 6 active volcanoes on the Hawaiian Islands, Mauna Loa has erupted 33 times since 1843. Its most recent eruption, in 1984, lasted 22 days and produced lava flows which reached to within about 7 kilometers, 4 miles of Hilo. Kilauea, a volcano on the southeastern flank of Mauna Loa, erupted almost continuously between 1983 and 2019, and a minor eruption there has been ongoing for months. The magma that comes out of Mauna Loa comes from a series of magma chambers found between about 1 and 25 miles, 2 and 40 kilometers below the surface. These magma chambers are only temporary storage places with magma and gases, and are not where the magma originally came from. The origin is much deeper in Earth's mantle, perhaps more than 620 miles, 1,000 kilometers, deep. Some scientists even postulate that the magma comes from a depth of 1,800 miles, 2,900 kilometers, where the mantle meets Earth's core. Earth's crust is made up of tectonic plates that are slowly moving, at about the same speed as a fingernail grows. Volcanoes typically occur where these plates either move away from each other or where one pushes beneath another. But volcanoes can also be in the middle of plates, as Hawaii's volcanoes are in the Pacific Plate. The crust and mantle that comprise the Pacific Plate cracks at different places as it moves northwestward. Beneath Hawaii, magma can move upward through the cracks to feed different volcanoes on the surface. The same thing happens at Maui's Haleakala, which last erupted about 250 years ago. Scientists hypothesize that the mantle is not made of uniform rock. Instead, differences in the type of mantle rock make it melt at different temperatures. Mantle rock is solid at some places, while it starts to melt at other places. The partially molten rock becomes buoyant and ascends toward the surface. The ascending mantle rock is what makes a mantle plume. Because the overlying pressure lessens as the rock ascends, it melts more and more, and eventually collects in the magma chamber. If a large enough opening exists at the surface, and enough volcanic gases have collected in the magma chamber, the magma is forced to the surface in a volcanic eruption. Seismic imaging by research teams I'm involved with has shown that Hawaii's mantle plume comes from deep inside the mantle. But the plume is not a straight pipe as some concept figures suggest. Instead, it has twists and turns, originally coming from the southeast, but then turning toward the west of Hawaii as the plume reaches into the shallower mantle. Cracks in the Pacific Plate then channel the magma upward toward the magma chamber beneath the island of Hawaii. And that's all for today. Did we miss out on anything? Do you have any other insights on this news? Did you enjoy watching the video? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. We hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Please like the video if you have not already and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bell icon to never miss another update from our channel. With that being said, let's meet in another one of these videos. Until then, see ya!